Hello, welcome back. It's episode 10. I don't have a themed shirt for today. Oh man, I could have had good socks. I could have had grippy socks for this episode. This episode is called Asylum. A fun fact: I was in a mental hospital, as I feel many people in our generation have been, or maybe that's just the side of TikTok I'm on. Anyway, content warning: homicide, suicide, asylums, mental illnesses, okay, there we go. I don't own grippy socks. I did wear them, but imagine, you don't get to see my feet, because this is a free channel. Imagine there are grippy socks. Okay, asylum, yay, okay. We ended last episode with our boys doing well. John's still in hell. We hate John. Mary. Teens in this town break into an abandoned, haunted asylum. Cops go in after them. After the cops get the kids out, one of the cops goes home. Boo, cops also, by the way. Boo. One of the cops goes home. He's like kind of acting a little strange. His wife's in bed. She's like, how was your day? He's not talking. He's not saying anything. And then he shoots her and then himself. And honestly, it's not a shock, because cops have like one of the highest domestic violence rates of any occupation. So like this doesn't even need to be a supernatural thing. Like this just happens because of the system. Okay, defund the police and moving on. Cut to Sam and Dean. Sam's like, bro, maybe we should file a missing persons report on Dad. Dean's like, Dad would be upset. Bro. Sam says, why didn't he come to Kansas? You know, when we were at our childhood home and we watched our mom die again for a second time? Why wasn't John there? I mean, he was, but they don't know that. Dean gets a text with coordinates. He thinks it's John. The coordinates are to the asylum. Bro. This is the communication they get. Can you believe this? This is the communication they get. Their dad sends them coordinates to supernatural jobs and will not communicate with them beyond that. John? Hell. Oh, we need to add 2 human deaths to the human death count. Okay. And I guess last episode we should have added 2 non-human deaths to our non-human death count, because it seems that Mary and the other spirit died. Sam says, I can't believe it's a job. I can't believe it's a job. I can't believe it's a job. I cannot believe our father is communicating to us about a job when he is missing, when we just watched our mom die again. Sam, slay, diva. Sam is suspicious. But Dean says, we have to go. Maybe Dad will be there. Dean, you're so far into the abuse cycle. You're like, oh, if we just do this one more thing, he'll be proud of us. He'll be there. He'll be in our lives. That's how they get you. That's how the abusers get you. How the narcissists get you. It will never be enough. So they go to the asylum. Guess who isn't there? John. Sam says, we need to go find John, not follow his orders. Dean disagrees. Obviously, I'm Team Sam in this situation. Dean is blinded by the cycle of abuse that his father started. Sam is kind of like broken out of that. Sam goes to see a psychiatrist. This is editing, Giselle. I'm here to say the son of the chief of staff who was at the asylum before it closed down. This is a therapist. He's going to a therapist. This is not a psychiatrist. A psychiatrist, you do like 15-minute, maybe, med visits. Like, you're going there to get meds. So he goes to the psychiatrist to learn about his dad and what actually happened at the asylum to make it shut down. And he learns about the Roosevelt riot, which was a riot of the asylum patients against the hospital staff, and there were many bodies not recovered. Then we cut to teens on a date in the asylum. Kat and Gavin. Kat thought they were going to a movie. Gavin took them to a haunted, abandoned asylum. That's kidnapping, sir. She didn't know we were going there. She wasn't told, and she doesn't want to be there. And he's like, let's do it anyway. Gavin's not a recurring character, and neither is Kat, but Gavin would be in hell. Consent, Gavin. It's all about consent. A quote from this episode that makes no sense. Sam and Dean are also at the asylum at the same time as Kat and Gavin. They don't know that the others are there yet. They haven't found each other. They're like looking around for what's going on, for where the bodies might be, so they can burn them and like put the spirits to rest. Sam says he's looking at like some kind of camera thing. And he's like, this place is orbing like crazy. Orbing? 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 I don't know what it means. I don't think it ever comes up again. Orbing. Orbing. Orbing, our vocabulary word of the day. Orbing. A spirit approaches Sam. Dean attacks her with salt, makes the spirit go away. Sam said it didn't seem like she wanted to hurt him. Ooh. Ooh, a not angry spirit? Ooh, and it was the spirit of a patient, right? Sam figures out that the patient spirits are trying to communicate something with them. They save Kat and Gavin, they meet up with them, and they find out that the spirits have been telling Kat the number 137. Oh, I think we gotta go to room 137 in this asylum. So they split up. Kat asks Sam if Dean is his boss, and that rubs Sam the wrong way. You know, we've already had the argument about, taking orders from John, taking orders from Dean. Sam's not having it. He doesn't like the orders, and now he's like, oh my gosh, another person thinks that I just take orders. And he doesn't want to just take orders. He's a free spirit. He's rebellious. He's a youngest child. Sam gets a call from Dean, and Dean's like, I need help in the basement. Sam goes to the basement to help Dean, of course, and he gets attacked by the ghost of the psychiatrist. Oh, okay, this is tea, because what? Oh, also Dean wasn't down there. Also, this indicates that the psychiatrist is the angry spirit and not the patients. The patients who are all like really, they have serious physical injuries. I got a text that made me angry, so I just need to calm down. I'm calm, I'm chill. I'm gonna focus back on this. Hi. The psychiatrist turns out the evil one. And we see him like put his hand on Sam's head and like electroshock him basically. Not to malign the medical community, but like if a bunch of patients riot, it's probably not because the patients are evil, but that the conditions they are living under are evil. Because people with mental illnesses are still people that deserve to be treated like people. And that's my little soapbox moment. Moving on, we find out that Dean didn't call Sam. So this is our first instance of a spirit being able to imitate the voice of a human and make a phone call, claiming to be them. Whoa. The spirals of like what could and could not be true, and like everything just got a lot more complicated. That's just like a little throwaway moment in this episode, but it comes back and it's also just like, wow, spirits can do a lot, you know? We learned that the patients were rioting against the doctor because he was experimenting on them and making patients so angry they became homicidal, hence the cop from the beginning of the episode. Dean goes down to save Sam. Sam his brain has been altered by the doctor. So he points his gun at Dean, his salt gun. Tells Dean he doesn't like taking orders. Oh, okay, the anger from the episode that has been building up is coming out. And then he shoots Dean. It's just the rock salt, but like he shoots Dean. And like also this answers the question of what happens when you shoot a human with rock salt, because I was thinking that this whole episode. I was like, what if you miss, you know? I don't know. I don't know the science. I don't know the science. I'm just on the floor. Sam says Dean is desperate for John's approval. True. Oh, I guess like for shooting your brother, we're gonna put you on, bro. Just communicate, because we don't need to get a gun involved. We don't need to get a gun involved. You can just say, I don't like you bossing me around all the time. Dean gives Sam, he's like, here, if you want to shoot me, here's a real gun. You can go ahead and kill me. Whoa, bold move, Dean. And then guess what Sam does? He tries to shoot the real gun. Turns out the real gun isn't loaded, and Dean knocks him out, which is like clever move, Dean. Dean burns the bones of the psychiatrist. Sam comes back to normal. He apologizes. He says he didn't mean any of it. Dean says, are you sure? Sam says, yes. Do we need to talk about it? That's how he says it. Do we need to talk about it? Yes, you do. You do. You do. You're not okay, Sam. You're not okay with it. You did mean it. This is actually something that's bothering you, and you're not communicating with your brother. And this is going to build up. And then Dean says, no, it's fine. Which brings us to, drum roll. I'm drum rolling on the box that this is sitting on. Oh my gosh, we have something new. This is our I'm fine count. Where is it going? I don't know. Oh. I bet if I zoom in, you can tell what it says. Zoom? Let's see. If the zoom doesn't work, I'll move it. Anyways, our I'm fine count is gonna go to 1, even though we've already had I'm fine conversations, but this is the first time I'm tracking it, so don't worry, there's lots to come. Maybe I'll go back and update this to an accurate number, but also, I'm sorry it's not colorful. It will be. I just haven't bought markers yet. I just moved. It's expensive. Anyways, this is for what every time Sam and Dean say, I'm fine. And one of them's like asking how the other's doing because they're clearly not fine. And they're like, no, I'm fine. That goes here. So we just have a, no, it's fine. Let's not talk about all the horrible things you said to me and how you feel about me giving you orders and everything. And Dad and whatever. Anyway, cut to, they're asleep in the motel. The phone rings in the motel. It's Dean's phone, but Dean doesn't wake up. Sam wakes up. Sam picks up, and we just hear him say, this is the last word of the episode. Dad? What? Communication from John? John talking to his children? Whoa, it only took us 10 episodes to get here. Here we are, and that's where the episode ends. Cliffhanger. We're really building in this second half of the season. We're really getting the plot development. We're getting questions answered. We're getting story. So anyway, that's the end of episode 10. I already have episode 11 written here, so I'm going to get into filming that. Episode 11's fun, I think. I really like episode 11. I think you're going to like it.